I told y'all to ask me questions. And I was going to be totally honest, right? I knew this was going to happen. I knew these questions was going to come. So the questions are mostly, not mostly, but half of them are asking about me and Davion's relationship, okay? And what happened and stuff like that. So it's going to be questions like that. That's mostly about that, but there's other questions too. So let's just get into this because... So, oh, and by the way, some of them I didn't get because when I would like scroll down to like refresh it, it would delete for some reason and I never got them. So I don't know what the questions were. But first question. How is your skin so clear? And by the way, you're pretty. My skin is not clear. I have pimples sometimes, not all the time, but I have pimples on my face. I just let me turn that. I don't really wear makeup unless I go somewhere that I really want to wear makeup, but other than that, I really don't wear makeup unless like it's mascara and I do my eyebrows and then I put concealer. But sometimes, like, if I do wear a full face makeup, I take it off before I go to sleep, or like in the mornings, or like at nighttime sometime when I have time. I'll like wash my face with some type of stuff, but that's about it. Someone said, okay, and then the next question. It's like 19, 20 questions. So somebody said, do you and Davion still talk? No. We don't talk. We're not on speaking terms. We don't have each other on social media. We don't talk in school. We don't, none of that. We don't communicate at all. So, yeah. Next question. Do you miss Davion? I knew these questions were going to come, bro. Do I miss Davion? Hold up. All the, like, bull crap that we've been through, I don't miss. But there were times where I was having fun in the relationship and we were just doing good. Like, I miss those times. I don't miss the times where we were always arguing or it was always something coming up. I don't miss those times. Favorite 8th grade boy. I don't even know 8th grade boys. I mean, like, if you say a name and you show me a picture, then yeah. But really, like, other than that, no, I don't really know boys in 8th grade. Any siblings? Excuse me. Yes, I have a little sister who passed away. An older sister than me. She's 16, 17. Older brother, he's 19. And an older sister who's 20. So yeah, they're all young. What do you want to do in life, or where do you want to go in life? Everything I want to do in life is going to be for my mom and my dad, and like for my future, of course. But really, it's gonna be like all for my dad, because honestly, like, them two right there, they deserve the world. Like, if I have all the money in the world, like when I get older, I would give it all to them, because they deserve like the whole wide world. Like, they do. Like, they done so much stuff for me. Like, I don't even know, but they deserve the world. But I want to do a lot of things. I just want to make a lot of money, and like when I make a lot of money, I just want to be rich. I just want to be rich. So yeah. Someone said, was I happy in my last relationship? Okay. I was happy. But there would be times when, like, I'm not gonna just bash him and be like, he did me so wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did me so wrong. No. Like, really, it was each other. Like, we did, like, it was things that bothered him that I did, and it was things that bothered me that I did. But, like, there was times where I would, like, and we both did things that wasn't good to each other, but it was times where, like, I would cry all the time, like, cry myself to sleep. Like, we would be on FaceTime, and, like, I would have the phone over here, and I'd be crying over here for I don't know what. just stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think people would just really understand, because throughout that year that we were together, like, we had went through so much bullshit. Like, I'm sorry for my language, but we went through so much BS. It was just like too much shit was building up, and I would just be heartbroken sometimes. Not sometimes, but I would be hurt sometimes. But I was happy at times. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was happy at times. Like, when we was good, I was happy. Like, when I felt like he really, like, things weren't gonna separate, and like we were gonna be happy. Like, he wasn't gonna leave, I wasn't gonna leave. Like, that's when I felt happy. But other than that, yeah. Do I have any beef with anybody? No, I do not. But I just hate when people want problems with me. Like, I go to this school every day, not worried about nobody. What do I see in a guy? I see like, he gotta do sports. If not sports, he gotta be a hood one. But he gotta be so fine. Like, fine. Like, I'm obsessed with you. Like, damn, you fine. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta be loyal, and you gotta be honest, and you gotta be, like, outgoing. Like, when I tell you, like, hey, can you call me to, like, go do this? Like, hang out with my family or something. Like, you gotta be like, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. Like, stuff like that. You gotta be outgoing like that. What do you do to get over someone? Like, move on. Okay. This is a good question. What do I do to get over someone? Like, move on. Let me tell y'all. Okay. So, I was in love. So deep, bro. I was in love with Davion. And I knew that because I knew, like, but when I started dating him my freshman year, like in the beginning, I knew I was in love because, like, everything that boy did, like, I don't know, I was just too in love, like, you know what I'm saying? And what was the question? What I did to get over, like, I was in love, but like, what I did to get over him, you got to keep moving on with your life. Don't be on speaking terms with that person. If you feel like you in love, or if you feel like you just love that boy or that girl, do not speak, like, don't speak to them at all. Don't keep texting their phone. Don't FaceTime them. Don't look at y'all pictures. Delete them. Do whatever you got to do. You feel to move on. Because if that person is causing you problems and hurt all the time, you always gonna be hurt and sad all the time. You gotta move on with your life. You can't stay stuck in the past or keep going through stuff that you already went through just to be with that person. You gotta move on with your life. And what I did to move on was I I'm learning now. Like, I'm living, like, me and that person not texting. We not talking. I don't look at pictures. I don't know, like, none of that. I don't go through our old messages. None of that. I'm moving on with my life. I'm getting him off my mind, and I'm worried about school, and I'm worried about family issues right now. I'm worried about things other than him. And how you do that is you don't speak to that person. Don't text them. Don't nothing. You gotta put all that aside and worry about yourself and know your self-worth and keep moving on. Like, you'll learn to live without him eventually. Like, I'm learning to live without him. Like, not texting him, not nothing. Like, I'm learning to live without him, and every day it's I'm getting over it. Like, you're gonna learn eventually. Like, okay, I'm over that. I'm glad to say, like, I'm over that, whatever. But you can't just stay stuck on the person. Like, keep looking at the pictures, keep being sad. You got to move on with your life, and you got to be happy, and you can do what you got to do, whatever you got to do to be happy yourself, make you happy. Because if you just stuck on that, like, situation with that person, you're never gonna be happy, and you're never gonna get to explore life, know your worth, whatever. So basically what I did was just stop texting that person, stop begging them for stuff, stop asking for their attention. Like, none of that. Don't worry about that person. If that person talks to somebody else new, like in your school or something, don't worry about it. Just mind your damn business and keep going about your day. Don't worry about it. Especially if they're not an upgrade. Don't worry about it. And me, just learn to live without him every day. Not texting them, not FaceTiming them, not talking to them. Just move on. Can't be stuck on one person forever. Even if you feel like that's the love of your life, you gotta keep going. Somebody said, why did me and Davion break up? We broke up because it was too much lying going around. It was too much BS that was like, it was too much BS throughout the whole 1-year relationship. Like, I could probably say that there was like 1 or 2 times that we was really like happy. Not happy, but like it was like we was good. Like we wasn't worried about nobody. But at the end of the relationship, it was too much bullshit. Like, honestly, I can say that with pride and with joy, whatever the fuck, or whatever it's called. Because it's true. Like, it's at the end of the relationship, like, when we wasn't even together, we was trying to make it work. It wasn't working because it was like too much lying was going around, too much rumors, or too much, everybody had something to say about it. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all seen that. So, we broke up. We stopped. Yeah, we broke up. We tried making it work, but when one person, when one person is trying to make it work and the other person is not, and you can tell from their actions they not trying to make it work, you gotta leave them alone. You gotta let them go, because I promise you that shit's gonna eat you up inside. You gotta let them go. Like, if they showing you like, this is not what I want, I'm just having you around, you gotta let them go. And if they put other people over you, as in your FL, like they put other people over your FL, gotta go. Like yeah, we broke up because we was just, it was just too much bullshit going around, and I couldn't, like, we both couldn't just, we had to let it go. We had to let go your separate way, I'm gonna go my separate way. That's how it had to be. Am I rich? No. It's like normal people. Like, we struggle too. Like, I see what y'all want to see. Y'all see what I show y'all. But y'all don't really see in reality, like, no, we're not rich. How do I get shoes that cost so much? Because my daddy works. How do we get our money? Because my daddy get up and on his ass. He work. Where do you get your nails done? I get them done in Austin sometimes, or Beyond Nails. Why did you get fired? Okay, so my first day of work, I told my mama to bring me some food for lunch. So I told the guy, my boss, I said, hey, I'm gonna go get my mama food. I'm gonna go get my food real quick that my mama got me. And he was like, all right, cool. So my cousin was on her cycle that time of the month. So she was in the car and it was pouring down rain. So I go get our drinks and I'm like, come inside real quick to get your drink. She's like, all right, bet. She's taking a little minute. So as soon as I walk in, bro, I spill drink all over my shirt, and it's green. It's a green slush. I spill it all over my shirt. I spill it on his floor as I walk in, right? I spill it on his floor on like a white carpet. He had to clean it up. He was like, just stand outside. And it was pouring down rain. So I was like, so I went into my cousin's car, took an hour lunch break because I was soaking wet. So, I mean, who's not going to take an hour break when you're soaking wet? And it was a green slush. It was all over my white shirt, pink shirt, whatever shirt I had on. Ended up his floor, whatever. Never wanted me to go back. So, yeah. Probably because I was too clumsy. But I ain't tripping. I ain't in the job anyways. Am I single? Yes. I think that's it. I don't want people to take, like, the questions the wrong way. If I said anything that offended Davion, I didn't mean to. I was basically just answering the questions. But, yeah, he's not a bad person. I don't have nothing to say about him. I don't got nothing to say about that man. We just mind our business. He goes about his day, I go about my day. We don't talk at school. It's nothing to be said about us. We just broke up because it was too much. I should have never rushed. I should never threw myself on him. I should have settled back when he first came to Elgin. And that's my fault. I should never did that. Q&A. That was my Q&A. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope I answered everything that I needed to answer for y'all. Everything I was supposed to. Just know that if there is any more questions that pop up, I'll answer it probably on the next Q&A if I do have one. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And do whatever. And if y'all feel I answered something wrong, I'm sorry. Don't take whatever in this video and make it seem something that it's not. Because I didn't bash nobody. I didn't do none of that. I'm blaming nothing on nobody. So, hope y'all enjoyed that. And let's end this video because I gotta go. So.